Hello incredible speakers. Welcome to Phrasal Verb Power Set 3. You're doing amazing work building your fluency. And today we're unlocking 5 more essential phrasal verbs that will make your English sound truly professional and natural. Get ready to boost your conversational skills even further. Let's dive in. Our first phrasal verb for today is run out of. What does run out of mean? This phrasal verb means to have no more of something left, to exhaust a supply. It often implies that something is finished or depleted. Let's look at an image to make it clearer. This image shows having nothing left. It highlights run out. Now, let's look at some sentences to understand it better. Oh no, we've run out of coffee. I need to buy more. This means there is no coffee left. Here's another sentence. Our time is running out. We need to finish this project quickly. This explains that there is very little time left. Synonyms: deplete, exhaust, finish, and use up. Here's a simple way to remember run out of. Imagine literally running until you are out of breath, or your car runs until it's out of gas. Let's say this phrase clearly. We ran out. Say it again. We ran out. Yes, we have no more. Our second phrasal verb for today is take off. What does take off mean? This phrasal verb has a few common meanings. For an aircraft, to leave the ground and begin to fly. To suddenly become very successful or popular. To remove. Let's look at an image to make it clearer. These images represent a plane flying and something becoming successful. They highlight take off. Now, let's look at some sentences to understand it better. The plane is scheduled to take off in 20 minutes. This means the plane will depart soon. Here's another sentence. Her new business really took off after the viral marketing campaign. This explains that her business became very successful quickly. Synonyms: depart, ascend, flourish, boom, succeed, remove, and shed. Here's a simple way to remember take off. Think of a plane taking off into the sky, or a company's sales graph taking off upwards. Let's say this phrase clearly. It took off. Say it again. It took off. Yes, it launched or succeeded. Our third phrasal verb for today is turn up. What does turn up mean? This phrasal verb means to arrive unexpectedly or without a definite plan, to be found unexpectedly. It can also mean to increase volume. Let's look at an image to make it clearer. These images represent unexpected arrival or finding. They highlight turn up. Now, let's look at some sentences to understand it better. We invited a few friends, but then a lot more people turned up at the party. This means many more people arrived unexpectedly. Here's another sentence. Don't worry about your lost keys. They'll usually turn up when you least expect it. This explains that the keys will be found unexpectedly. Synonyms: arrive, show up, appear, be found, and emerge. Here's a simple way to remember turn up. Imagine something or someone suddenly turning a corner and showing up. Or, a lost item literally turns up out of nowhere. Let's say this phrase clearly. He turned up. Say it again. He turned up. Yes, he arrived. Our fourth phrasal verb for today is hold on. What does hold on mean? This phrasal verb means to wait for a short period of time, to grip something firmly. It's often used when asking someone to pause or wait, especially during a phone call. Let's look at an image to make it clearer. These images represent waiting or gripping firmly. They highlight hold on. Now, let's look at some sentences to understand it better. Can you hold on for a moment? I need to check my calendar. This means please wait for a short time. Here's another sentence. Hold on tight to the railing as we go down the stairs. This explains the need to grip firmly for safety. Synonyms: wait, pause, grip, cling, and persevere. Here's a simple way to remember hold on. Think of literally holding on to something to keep still, or holding on to a phone line while you wait. Let's say this phrase clearly. Hold on a second. Say it again. Hold on a second. Yes, wait. Our final phrasal verb for today is give up. What does give up mean? This phrasal verb means to stop trying to do something, to surrender or quit. It can also mean to stop doing a habit. Let's look at an image to make it clearer. These images represent quitting or stopping. They highlight give up. Now, let's look at some sentences to understand it better. No matter how difficult it gets, never give up on your dreams. This means never stop trying to achieve your dreams. Here's another sentence. He decided to give up smoking for his health. This explains that he stopped the habit of smoking. Synonyms: quit, surrender, abandon, desist, and throw in the towel. Here's a simple way to remember give up. You give up your effort or your control. Let's say this phrase with confidence. Don't give up. One more time. Don't give up. Yes, keep trying. Alright, my awesome learners. Now that we've understood all 5 phrasal verbs, run out of, take off, turn up, hold on, and give up, it's time to see them come to life in a simple story. Listen carefully. Try to spot each phrasal verb. The story is the Startup Challenge. Sarah and David launched their new tech startup. The first few months were tough, and they quickly started to run out of money. Doubts crept in, but they refused to give up. They decided to launch their new app, hoping it would take off quickly. On the launch day, a famous tech investor unexpectedly turned up at their small office. Can you hold on for a moment? David stammered, surprised. I need to get Sarah. The investor loved the app, and soon, their company truly took off, becoming a huge success. They never again came close to running out of funds. So, what's the important lesson we learn from the Startup Challenge? Even when you run out of resources, never give up on your vision. Sometimes, unexpected opportunities turn up. You might need to hold on through tough times, but with perseverance, your efforts can truly take off. Keep practicing them in your daily conversations. That's where the real magic happens. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to see you for set 4. If you found this lesson helpful, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out. Keep shining brightly.